Good morning, gamers. Welcome to Final Fantasy IX, Part 16, also known as the ending of this playthrough. And I am so looking forward to this because it's been 3 months in the making. Yeah, we're here. The ending of the game. How are you guys doing? As you guys can see, this is playthrough took a bit to make, and it's mostly because I've been occupied with other stuff with life, and also Resident Evil 9, and I already did a playthrough which you can watch. But yeah, this is it, the final episode of Final Fantasy 9. And this is a milestone. This will be the first RPG we complete in this channel. What a time, what a day, what a moment for this channel. And we're gonna face off against Kuya. To the people who have played this game, who have played this game, they'll be like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean only Kuya? No." And then other people who haven't played the game, who have played the game, they know what's going on. The people who haven't are like, "Wait, that's it?" No. But here we are. Kuya, you're going down, mother fricker. I'm gonna kick your booty. Your beautiful, sexy booty. Which, that isn't Kuya. You're not Kuya. Who the hell are you? Oh, we start a battle. Okay, we start a battle kind of intense with, Dagger dying. It's a good thing I used, what's this called? I used my other, save file. In that save file, I have everybody at level 99, so we'll be good, I think, hopefully, probably, definitely, probably not. But yeah, you can definitely see that because Steiner, 7,000 HP! Now that may seem like a lot, because it is. Let's use, pretty sure BB had more stuff. Let's use comment on this biatch. Also, yeah, a lot of auto potion. I forgot I had that equipped, but cool. Oh, what? Missed. I guess I kind of forget that they can't hit things that are floating. What should I use? Wait, why did I use comment again? Why did I use comment again? I'm dumb. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh god. See that? Missed me. Missed me. Now you gotta kiss me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Whoa, 4.1k. That's beautiful. Look at that. Steiner is already, ready to take action. Let's see. Let's see, baby. I wanna see what you can do. Come on, Steiner. Show me what you got. I mean, alright. No! Dagger! Okay. Do I have, this. Oh, Shiver Me Timbers, it went from 1 to 3. Oh. Alright. Okay, come on. Man, Jesus, already? Dagger, come on. Oh, crap, BB's already, like, full hat boner. Okay, shut up. Let's see. 3.1k, that's pretty good. Me likey. Plus the counter attack, we like those. Woo! That didn't do anything. 1.4k, that's not that bad actually. Jesus! Full damage! If only I had Excalibur 2, I would have done that like 10 million times, not gonna lie. By the way, Final Fantasy 9. To get the platinum trophy for this game. And for most Final Fantasy games, I have almost every Final Fantasy on the PlayStation. The only Final Fantasy game I don't have on the PlayStation is Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 13. But that's because Final Fantasy 13 you can't play it on modern hardware. And also Final Fantasy 11, but that's because you can't play it on modern hardware, not that I'm aware of. And now we're gonna fight Kuya! Final Fantasy 14 I could play it, but like I'm not an MMO guy. Okay, let's go. Kuya, get ready, because you are going to die. You are going to experience what it feels to be human. You are gonna die. You're gonna die so hard, you're gonna die. Oh my god, Dagger, seriously, again? By the way, the magic system in this game ain't got shit on 6. I recently replayed Final Fantasy 6, but on the Game Boy Advance because I wanted to get the Dragon's Den. And holy crap, the magic system for Final Fantasy 6, I already knew this because I played this game to death. But like, it's insanely good. Don't text me right now, dude. It's insanely good. Like, holy crap, dude. I said don't text me. I'm playing video game. Oh crap, holy. How is Vivi not dead? Please don't kill. Thank you. Here, Vivi. Alright. Let's use Lara. Oh, beautiful. 3,000. That's something I love to see. It doesn't matter how much she tries. Steiner just keeps going back to the 7K like it's nothing. Okay, here, Dagger. I don't think I can use slow on these guys. If I could, I would have used it a long ass time ago. But like, I don't think I can. Much as I would love to. It's... Don't text me! Let's use the hammer. Beautiful. Right, let's see. Mega Flare. You know what I couldn't get? I kind of forgot, but I couldn't get the arc from, you know, the arc, the summon arc. That summon is insane. It's super long. It goes for like, what? 2 minutes and a half or something like that? Or 3 minutes, I don't know. It doesn't even do like, it doesn't even do, what's this called? It doesn't do... Damn, I forgot. It doesn't do full damage. It's not like Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII, which it attacks more than once and it's beautiful every time. No, the arc attacks like once, and that's so dumb. That's so dumb. It kind of pisses me off. All right, man, Kuya, can you die already? It's been going for quite a bit. I kind of forgot that Kuya, you know, kind of like can really take damage, like really take damage. Look at that. Now Garnet, Dagger, keep mixing it up. Dagger now is like transform into her transform. That's epic. Can the door shut up? Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna skip a bit. Hey, there we go. Obviously, you guys couldn't see the whole fight. That took like, what, almost 10 minutes? And just like that, Kuya's like, no, I'm not gonna die alone. You're coming with me. And decides to do the biggest pussy move of all time. He uses a magic trick that we can't. He uses freaking Ultima. Like, we can't use Ultima in this game. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think I've ever used Ultima in this game. So, yeah, we died. We are dead. We are dead. And now we are in heaven. So yeah, in case you've been wondering what this all, when I said that the Kuya wasn't really the final boss fight of Final Fantasy IX, this is what I meant. So yeah, this is the thing we're gonna the thing that was mentioning, the God of Death. I'm not a huge fan of this final boss fight. I mean, it's climactic, of course it is, but it came out of nowhere, and it feels pretty forced, not gonna lie. I did mention this in my Final Fantasy IX video, considering the main themes of death in Final Fantasy IX, the game doesn't really need a god for you to fight, because Kuya was already enough. Kuya was the main villain in the entire game. He was the one leading force through the whole adventure. So I don't know, I feel like adding a god of death, and it's pretty unnecessary in my opinion. And we haven't even seen the god of death yet. I'm gonna mention his name now because I'm just kind of impatient. The god of death, it's called Necron. And oh crap, I am almost dead. But I'm gonna keep them because oh yeah, I forgot. They give you their power. They give you their hit points, because this is a power of friendship moment right here. Every JRPG loves to do that power of friendship thing. The Persona loves to do it. Final Fantasy loves to do it for the most part. This is the moment. So yeah, you know how in Dragon Ball Z what was it? No, it wasn't Z. It was Super. It was Vegeta giving the rest of his power to Goku to fight against Jiren. It's kind of like that. And if I had to give it an example, and how fitting, the one who to give Sedan the last power to defeat the big bad is Eiko, aka Sedan's crush. Now, that's fitting, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's prepare before we head off to fight against Necron. Alright, I'm ready. You're ready. We're ready. Let's fight against God of Death, Necron. Alright, dude. We're gonna kick your ass and continue on living. Cause this is Final Fantasy. We get happy endings here for the most part. This isn't, freaking shut up. And there he is, the God of Death, Necron. One of my hear me outs. Why did I say that? Alright. It's climactic. I will admit, the final boss fight, it is climactic, and that much is very true, and it deserves its flowers for that. However, I still don't think it was necessary. I don't think it was necessary to have Necron, in my opinion. But yeah, here we go, baby. We got this. We got this mighty ass. Alright. The music though, oh baby, the music is so good. If I had to I've been thinking ever since I did the ranking all the Final Fantasy soundtracks, I've been thinking of doing that before the final bosses. In terms of music, maybe the music or the boss fight itself. In terms of music, this shit bops, dude. But it doesn't hold a candle to games it doesn't hold a candle to tracks like Dancing Mad or One Winged Angel or All As One from Final Fantasy 16 or the final boss fight in Final Fantasy 15 against Arden. That's a really underrated piece. I'll recommend listening to it. Or even like the final boss fight in Final Fantasy IV. That shit goes hard. But yeah, Final Fantasy IX has a great final boss theme. Hell, Final Fantasy IX has a great soundtrack as a whole. I love the soundtrack for Final Fantasy IX. It's my favorite for a reason. But yeah, we still gotta fight against this little douche. Okay, not really little. This huge douchebag. But yeah, I think I said all I wanted to say when it comes to this guy. I like the idea of fighting the manifestation of death and everybody's wishes of death, because everybody wishes for death one way or another. But man, I really don't think he was necessary. It's not the same. It's not the same like with Nyx from Persona 3, you know? Because everybody wishes for death at some point, and it makes sense considering the themes of death there. The spoiler for Persona 3, but Ryuji was Nyx the whole time. And I kind of wish they made him bisexual, not gonna lie. At least in original Persona 3, because for some reason they did make him bisexual in Portable. Thanks, Atlus, taking away our LGBTQ. Fuck you. Anyway, this is in Persona 3, which maybe I will play Persona game someday. Hopefully. The thing with Persona games is that they are much, much, much longer than Final Fantasy games. Like, much longer. And, they're a bit more problematic. But still, let's focus on the here and the now. Gosh dang it. Because, I don't know what to play after this. I seriously don't. I don't know what to play after Final Fantasy IX. I'll figure it out. I always do. Man. Yeah, dude, Vivi's on another level, not gonna lie. Let's use attack, cause why not? Jesus. Bahamut, let's go. Damn. 3.9k, that's crazy damage. 3.8, that's crazy damage, dude. Alright. They didn't do anything. Alright. Umbara. That was kind of pathetic, not gonna lie. And Vivi's dead, okay. Kuraga. You are such a bitch. How much? 2 point, I didn't see. Oh, we used it twice, I didn't remember using it. Wait, did we win? I think we won, yeah! Holy shit, we did it. We defeated death. Something I always find really funny in RPGs, JRPGs especially, is that at the very beginning, you fight against little monsters, you fight against a normal animal, normal people, and then by the end you fight God. Like, why is that a thing for all JRPG games, and why do I love it so much? For example, in Final Fantasy VI, you fight against dogs, and then by the end, you fight against like the Angel of Death. But yeah, of course, Necron doesn't actually die because, well, he is the manifestation of death. So like, as long as life and death exist, he'll always be there. See, that's how you write an entity like that, Sonic Team. That's not how you write the end. This is how you write the end, dumbasses. And I'm still pissed about the end. The way they wrote the end was so stupid. But yeah. There we go. We did it. Oh no, there. Yep. Oh man, we did it. I haven't even processed the fact that we just beat Final Fantasy IX. I mean, technically, we beat the final boss fight. We just haven't like gone to the ending yet. Oh man. Man, I wish Beatrix was more active in the story because like she's a great character. I mean, not really a great character. She's a good character, but man, she could have been great if they gave her more stuff to do. They really could have been better. Oh man, here we go. We're gonna make it. We're gonna escape. See, Sid was useful in a way. Oh shit, Sedan. Digo, Kuya. He's alive. Yep, Kuya is still alive. And this is something that is just part of Sedan's character. No matter how much of a shitter he is, no matter how much of a pain in the ass he can be sometimes, at the end of the day, it's just in his nature to do good, to save anyone he can, even if they're bad people, just like Kuya. And that's just something that's just it's so rare when it comes to this series, you know? Usually when it comes to the protagonists, they want to basically kill the main villains. You know how Cloud wants to kill Sephiroth. Noctis wants to kill Arden. Clive wants to kill Ultima. The Returners want to kill Kefka. Not Sedan. Sedan wants to save Kuya, despite all the suffering Kuya has put everybody through. And that, I feel like that's really fucking powerful, not gonna lie. Yeah, don't butt in. Freaking can. Dude, you're barely a character. You don't get to call someone a simpleton. Yeah, and you wonder why I don't like Amaranth at all, right? Man, why didn't he die? Why is he not dead? Well, that was weird. What does she mean by that? Alright. Everybody saying their goodbyes to Zidane. And these are the final words Vivi says to Zidane. That's ominous, right? Yeah. God, I love the character growth for Dagger and the the developing relationship between Sedan and her. Like, God, you can see how much she legit grown from knowing Sedan. And there they go. Their final farewell. This is honestly one of my favorite shots in the entire game, dude. Sedan staying behind, watching the ship go. Dagger, you can see her leaning. You can see her leaning forward, trying to see his face because she just doesn't want. She just wants to see Sedan's face. She doesn't want it to go away. God damn, that's so fucking beautiful, dude. This romance, they're so cute. It makes me want to die. But yeah. Let's go. This is honestly one of the best scenes in the game. Where Sedan straight up goes for Kuya. Like, Sedan barely acts like a monkey throughout the game. He hasn't even used the freaking tail only once. So here he is doing monkey shit. That's awesome. Oh man, the music is so good as well, dude. Man. He is such a he has a shit-eating grin. What a douche. Oh man. Okay, seriously. I remember I saw a post on Reddit saying that they did not like Sedan, that they're the only primarily protagonist in, I think, the series or in the game that they did not like, and I'm like, how can you not like Sedan? He's so cool. So epic. Yeah, he's a shitter, but man, and there it is. Kuya. Boink. Okay, that was funny. Not gonna lie, that was funny. But yeah. This is kind of okay, not really kind of. This is really important because this moment is gotta be one of the most cathartic moments in the entire game. Probably the most cathartic moment, not just one of. It's so bizarre seeing someone like Kuya, who was so over the top throughout the whole game, such a theater kid, being completely humbled and not only atoning for his sins, but also in a way redeeming himself. Yeah, and fuck, man, Kuya's final moments are some of my favorites for any Final Fantasy not protagonist, for any Final Fantasy character ever, dude. And his final words, his final scene with Sedan is a fucking heartbreaking moment, dude. Which is so bizarre for a character who was such an asshole through the whole game, and suddenly, yeah, here he is. Those being his final words. I guess I was too late. Fuck, man. I really wish, part of me, stupidest part of me really wish Kuya could have, could have been redeemed. Stupidest part of me, I know. Not every villain needs to be redeemed, but yeah. Part of me wishes Kuya could have been. And there we go. The infantry attacked us, and Sedan died. Like, yeah, this shit broke me when I played it the first time. Because I was so devastated. I was like, no, but we went through so much. Sedan, you have to return to Dagger. But yeah, this scene right here, the whole ending is like it's my second favorite ending to the Final Fantasy series. Because number one is Final Fantasy VI, number three is Final Fantasy X. But number yes, the reason why this is second is because fuck, it's so heartbreaking, but it ends on a positive note. It really does. Because even though the theme of this game's theme is about death, the inevitability of death, there is still some light of hope through all of it. And it starts here with this little black mage, which kind of important, not gonna lie. But yeah, you'll see soon enough. This is I think this is a year after the events of the on the Ifa tree with Kuya and all that and Necron. I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think this is a year after. Yeah, it is. It has to be a year after because you know, what's this guy Garnet. This is Garnet's birthday. Yeah, but there he is. Vivi's son. Vivi had tons of children. That implies two things. Either one, Vivi laid multiple eggs, or two, Vivi fucked before he died. Oh, I guess I spoiled it, right? Yeah. This whole person narrating everything that is happening to everybody's lives. That's Vivi. And here's Freya and his boyfriend and her boyfriend. Yeah, we kind of forgot about that, right? The game did too. Suddenly, the game's like, oh yeah, guys, Freya reconnected with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend doesn't really remember her still, but you know what? They're happy, at least. I do wish we got to see more of this story develop. Hopefully, in a Final Fantasy IX remake, if it does happen, we can see this in fruition. Because seriously, this was so underdeveloped. There could have been some great stuff in here, but we can't always get what we want, can we? But yeah. Man, seeing Phoebe's last words makes me so sad, dude. Well, and I do wish we got to see more of Beatrix redemption, because it was really underdeveloped. If there is a Final Fantasy IX remake, definitely we need to see more of Beatrix redemption arc. And there he is, Amaranth, this broccoli ass hair guy. Of course, he gets the best ending. He gets to be with Lani. It's not fair. It's not freaking fair. I'm supposed to be with Lani. God. It's bullshit. I hate it. I hate Amaranth. Oh man, but just gotta tear up a little bit because it's Vivi, you know? I do like that Kina got to fulfill their one true dream of becoming head chef. Yeah. Something I also really like is that Eiko here, she gets adopted by Sid and Hilda. Hilda is better than me because I would not have forgiven that cheating ass Sid, dude. I would not have done that. I would have not forgiven her. But hey, who are we to judge, right? Hilda, you're too good for him. You should leave him and come for me. Okay. Aww. That's cute. Something I really like is that Eiko got she got the thing she never had. She got an actual family, you know? A father, a mother. That's one of my favorite conclusions to a character arc. Yeah. There we go. Something I really, really, really like here, though, is even though, it wasn't developed as much as it could have been, man, the romance between Beatrix and Steiner has got to be one of my favorite things in the entire game. Because it started off so goofy, so funny, and it's genuinely a pretty nice romance, even though it's really underdeveloped. I wanted to see more of it, not gonna lie. I really did. But what else can we do? We gotta go on with our lives. Man, I miss Vivi. Vivi is the best character in the game. I don't care what anyone says. Not only is he the best character in the game, you can make the argument for him being the best character in this series as well. Even though he's not my favorite character in the series, man, he's almost there. He's up there as one of my favorites, and just like that. Farewell, Vivi. God, why is that such a beautiful farewell, dude? And of course, here we have Queen Garnet till Alexandros. Man, it has been so long, dude. God, why am I so sad? Everybody got their happy endings except for Garnet and Dagger. Except for Dagger and Sedan. That makes me so sad. Oh man. Man. See, sometimes letting go is fine. It's good to move on, yes. But it's also nice to cherish the memories of those loved ones, you know? Because those memories are what makes life worth living, and I think Garnet still needs to work on that part of herself. Which is probably why I will write a fan fiction on this game. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna write a fan fiction. I can't write for shit. But yeah. The queen's favorite what's this called? Play. I Want to Be Your Canary. It comes back from the opening of the game. From here on, I'm gonna voice act the whole thing because I just gotta. Marcus? Sweet Marcus, I fear I love thee more. Whatever. Princess, why thou be happy, married to a lowly peasant such as I. Brother, call me princess no more. Marcus, wilt thou truly cherish me, the king's only daughter? Or is such a desire too dear to wish for? After our nuptials, shall I become no more than a puppet? A mindless puppet, never to laugh, never to cry? I wish to live my life under the sky. At times I shall laugh, at other times cry, for no life is more insincere than that lived. Thank you. So much consideration thou hasn't given it. But worry not. Cast away thy trappings of royalty, and I shall swaddle thee in a gown or whatever. Never again will I part from thee. Oh boy. Pray, my love, make thy canary. The game doesn't let me read it. Let us embark on the first ship tomorrow before dawn. Jesus, all my fortunes. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother anymore. No cloud, no squall should hinder us. Very clever, Square Enix. Very clever. No cloud, no squall. Get it? Do you get it? It's a reference to Cloud and Squall from Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII.
Why, I shall be war again unless this marriage is stopped. Near will I let plan come to fruition. Or whatever it said, I don't know.
You like my black voice?
Good day to ye, highness.
Good day.
With thee of Marcus.
Marcus, what news dost thou bring?
This. Oh. Dead.
This time for our departure is long past. Where is Cornelia? Marcus, the ship soon embarks. Board yet, as Blank Cell said. Speak, Marcus.
She told me that she would not live without me.
We're getting closer to the ending, by the way.
So the sun in our sky, the sun is our enemy too, the eastern sky, whatever. Will we not spread our wings as yonder birds in joyous flight?
Hey, Marcus, they cannot wait any longer. The ship departs.
Could she have betrayed me? Nay, near my love, whatever. I must have faith. She shall appear if I only believe. As the sun lends me no ear, I pray instead to the twin whatever. I beseech thee, wondrous moonlight, grant me my only wish.
Bring my beloved dagger to me. Yeah, there we go. God damn it. Oh, man. You know, Steiner is such an asshole. He knew all this time. And Beatrix knew as well. They're both assholes. They knew all this time and they waited a whole freaking year for this to happen. And man, I cannot do justice with words. The music here is also heavenly. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm crying here. Oh man, boys don't cry. Shut up, Shunk. There it goes. Shall she keep playing this facade of a character? No, she decides not to do that. She throws away the crown, embracing her Garnet personality, Dagger personality, I'm sorry, and they embrace. Oh, they're so fucking cute, dude. It makes me so happy. Man, it's a good thing I don't have the cam right now. It's a good thing I don't have the camera on. I don't want you guys to see my ugly ass face when I cry.
There we go.
How did you survive?
I didn't have a choice. I had to live. I wanted to come home to you.
Is my Sedan voice a little too douchey?
So, I sang your song.
Our song. Remember when Sedan said that the song that Dagger was singing, it was her song, and then Sedan said, our song. And this time it was Sedan saying that that's her song. And then Dagger saying, it's our song. And just like that, we finished Final Fantasy IX. The song that is playing in the credits is called Melodies of Life, and it's one of my favorite credits theme in this in anything in now in video games. It's not my favorite credits theme in the series. That honor goes to, I mean, if we're talking like vocals, it's Suteki Dane from Final Fantasy X, which is the game after this one. And but if we're talking favorite credits theme, like as a whole, ending, it's gotta go to Final Fantasy VI. Balance is restored, it's 21 minutes, and it's just epic. But damn it, Melodies of Life, it's one of the most gorgeous songs I have ever heard in my life. And that goes both for the English version and the Japanese version. Those two are so beautiful. This person that's singing right here, and I am so sorry, I am really bad with names. Emiko Shiratori. I hope I said that correctly, and I hope I said it like not only the would pronounce it correctly, but I hope I actually said the real name. But yeah, this has been a really wonderful time. I had a great time. Final Fantasy IX is such a beautiful game. It has flaws, yes. All the lore drop at the final hours of the game. Yes, it's really overwhelming, and there's so much cram into the final pieces. There's also problems within the story itself, like why would Kuya tell his plans to Hilda? How is Hilda still alive? And yeah, but it's not enough to ruin this story, because Final Fantasy IX is all about the characters. And the beauty of Final Fantasy IX is that the characters are some of the most charming, lovable, beautifully written characters in the series. Sure, some of them may be underdeveloped, like Freya and Beatrix and Amaranth. When it comes to Amaranth, he's not even a character. But when it comes to other characters like Sedan, Vivi, Garnet, Dagger, and Steiner, even though Steiner's arc ends a little it ends a little earlier than most characters, he's still a really good arc. And yeah, it helps that the characters here are some of the most charming in the entire series. The romance between Sedan and Dagger, it's not like most romances in other video games. This one is a little more subtle. We don't know when exactly it happened, but we see that they do eventually fall in love, and the romance, it helps that the romance between them is really freaking beautiful. And what else? The music, God, I can't stress this enough. Nobuo Uematsu, he's a master in his craft. This is my favorite soundtrack in the entire Final Fantasy franchise. Between this, Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy VII, those three are top 3 for me. But nothing will ever beat Final Fantasy IX for me. I've listened to this soundtrack to death. It is one of my favorite soundtracks, not only in a Final Fantasy game, in all of video games. And you know what? I could argue maybe in any piece of media ever. Really, I really could argue that. Part of the reason I love this game so much is that it's a love letter to classic Final Fantasy, and you can definitely feel that. And it's a celebration to the whole series, and it shows not only with the whole concept of fantastical, goofy, with mages and knights, but also machinery and all that thing. Like how and also at the end, where it mentions Cloud and Squall by name. There's also a reference to Cloud with the whole spiky hair and the sword and whatever like that. Like, that's cute. I really love that. And yeah, Final Fantasy IX is still a great game, despite its flaws with the gameplay, with the story. But I think acknowledging the story, the flaws of this game, makes me appreciate the good much more, and therefore makes me love the game even more, which is something that I feel like many people don't take in consideration when it comes to when talking about video games. You gotta acknowledge the bad, because when you acknowledge the bad, you see the good, and you just, you see the good, and it suddenly becomes like 10 times better. And like, yeah, I feel like the more we acknowledge when something is done not so well, is the moment where we can actually, as a society, evolve. Yeah, that's something I feel like we should do more often. And yeah, the prologue theme of Final Fantasy here, the main theme of Final Fantasy, the it's my favorite in the entire series as well. And this feels like a clear farewell to the series. It feels like Nobuo Uematsu and the whole team is saying farewell. And yeah, I can't get enough of it. I actually got chills listening to this right now. And yeah, like I was saying, it's a farewell to classic Final Fantasy. Some people say it's 10. I say it's 9. Because 10 is a little too different compared to the first 9 games. We don't count 8 though. 8 is not that good. But yeah, I do find it really cool how the logo basically spoils the game for you. It's a thing for most Final Fantasy games, but like the logo here, it's so freaking clever. It makes me mad that I did not see it until like recently. But like, you see those two orbs, they combine into each other, and then it becomes the crystal. That is so freaking clever, dude. I cannot believe it. Like, this is the thing with Final Fantasy games. They spoil this shit for you. It's so clever. But yeah, this has been Final Fantasy IX. Thank you for this journey. Thank you for being here. Sayonara. And take care.